In Alberta, the government is preparing for more patients. It's working with the Red Cross now to set up a field hospital at the University of Alberta's Butterdome.
It will take a few weeks to set up the care centre, which could add an additional 100 inpatient beds. This is a purely precautionary measure for use if needed in the future.
Right now, there are 749 Albertans in the hospital with COVID-19. 139 of them are in intensive care. The youngest to end up in intensive care in Alberta has been a newborn baby. Nora Forrest almost didn't make it. It is rare for children to get seriously ill from the virus, but it does happen. And for Nora's parents, who themselves got COVID-19, it was agonizing. Heather Yourex-West has their story.
It's okay, baby. It's okay, Nora.
At 4 days old, Nora Forrest cries but cannot make a sound. Her tiny body relying on life support, all because of COVID-19.
That was the scariest moment of my life.
She was born full term on November 22nd at Calgary's Rocky View Hospital. Her parents had taken every precaution to avoid the virus. But 36 hours after bringing Nora home, her mom, Jada Forrest, realized she was sick.
And then I woke up with symptoms. So I had like a little bit fever, but a runny nose, and I literally felt like the train just hit me.
Within days, the whole family had symptoms. Father Ben came next, then big sister Hazel, even Jada's mom, who lives in the home too.
We all were getting sick, and we all thought, oh, hopefully the baby doesn't get the cold, because we thought it's flu or cold.
But Nora did get sick, spiking a fever so high that her parents were told to get to hospital right away.
So they rushed it, and suddenly like 10 people showed up in the room, and they're poking her, checking everything, asking what's going on. And then she stopped breathing. We thought that we probably will not be able to bring her home. We're going to bring an empty car seat, which was, like when you see the car seat, it's a constant reminder that, that might be empty. And then that was really hard.
Most kids who get COVID do not get very sick at all. But while severe illness is uncommon, it is not impossible. And there have been hundreds of cases in Canada where kids have been hospitalized because of COVID-19.
We've had 0 deaths in children in Alberta. There have been just a small single-digit number, a handful of deaths in children across Canada. But definitely young infants are one group where there's the risk of ending up in an intensive care unit and then potentially longer-term consequences of COVID-19.
Can you say hi, Heather?
Say hi. Hi. Hi, Heather.
Nora's story has a happy ending. After almost 2 weeks in hospital, the Forrests were able to bring their daughter home.
And Hazel loves her. She constantly tries to feed her and then give her kisses.
But the experience has given the family a new perspective, knowing how close they came to losing someone so precious to COVID-19. Heather Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.